Aloha out there, everybody. What's going on? This is the Tee 'em Up, Tee 'em Up podcast. I'm your co-host, Miho. I'm here with my boy Pags, as always. And in this series, we go around the NBA, baby.
All around it.
We are pretty much on to the second round here in every series. We do have a couple lingering series that should close. However, we do feel as if the favorites are going to wrap those up now, that things have kind of tilted a certain way here. But we do know the set series in the Eastern Conference. So how about we start on that side of the bracket?
Yeah, it went chalk. It didn't seem like it was going to go chalk as Game 1's occurred, and we were like, oh, fuck, are we going to be one of the teams to lose? But the Raptors and Sixers kind of figured it out, and, yep. Eastern Conference is chalk.
Yeah, that's about as chalk as you can get, considering the favorites went 16-2 in the first round. So
unbelievable.
Not a lot of pushback outside of the top four, which we pretty much knew during the entire regular season. So that was 2 weeks of a waste of our time.
You knew these four teams were the best. The Pacers didn't have it when Oladipo went out. You kind of knew they were done. They were just playing above their head to kind of keep their spot in the playoffs. It just shows the tilt there is in the Eastern Conference.
Absolutely, man. And like you mentioned, you got number 1 Milwaukee versus number 4 Boston. What are your thoughts there right off the bat?
I honestly think Boston's going to win the series. Maybe it's 7. I think it's going to go tight. I mean, they went to 7 last year, and we were like, whoa, Boston stinks. They went to 7 with Milwaukee. Well, hey, this Milwaukee team's pretty damn good.
Yeah, a year later, a year more of experience. So I guess then, Pags, why wouldn't you say Milwaukee would come back and beat them? What's Boston done to make you think that they're still the superior team in this matchup?
Well, they got Kyrie back, and he has a ton of experience in the playoffs. I just think Boston's a better rounded team, and I think they can play defense against the Bucks. They can give Giannis his, but they can take care of the rest of the Bucks roster. So Al Horford's going to give Brook Lopez some trouble. Bledsoe, he's going to be a problem for the Celtics, but ultimately I think Tatum or Jaylen Brown, they can take care of him. I just have a bad feeling that Boston's going to win this series.
And the city of Boston's march for championships in all 4 professional sports in 2019 lives on in Pags' mind.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine them winning the NBA and then potentially the NHL as well, dude, and getting all 4?
Nauseating.
Well, because of that, I'm going to pick Milwaukee. And what you mentioned, they did play last year, and a few different additions from Milwaukee's side, I think, just have blended together a little bit better than Boston's kind of been in turmoil this whole year, and I know everybody likes to point to the fact that they can flip the switch in the playoffs, and they won 4 straight against Indiana. But there were a handful of games in there, like we talked about, man, like 84-75, like 95-85. Like, it was ugly compared to the rest of the conference and the basketball that was being played. So I don't know if they'll be able to keep up with Milwaukee over the course of 6-7 games, and I think I'm going to take the deer in that one, man. Fear the deer in 6 or 7.
6 or 7, yeah. I think it's going to be a good series. Boston seems to play at whatever level their opponent plays. They are very good at that. Regardless, it's going to be a better series for these two teams than they had last round.
Oh, man, one of them's got to lose, right? Unbelievable. So in the other Eastern semifinal, we have the 2-3 matchup with the Toronto Raptors being the 2 seed and the Sixers being the 3 seed. And this is kind of the make or break round for the Sixers based on getting here last year, making a couple of different moves, saying, hey, we got to advance further. The same's not going to be good enough. Well, unfortunately, you're facing Toronto, and I think you are the underdog, Philadelphia.
You definitely are. The Raptors are a very, very good team. They're not going to let Ben Simmons just go into the lane and dunk it and get his little hook shots there. It's going to be interesting. I'll save it for the Sixers pregame podcast, but I don't have a good feeling about this series for the Sixers.
Yeah, a couple different statistics to go off of is Ben Simmons against Kawhi Leonard averages like 8 turnovers a game against his career mark of like 3.7 or 3.8, so pretty much double. Kawhi Leonard's never lost against the Sixers, apparently. He's 13-14-0 in his entire career. And
That's good.
yeah, right? And then Toronto as a whole and Brett Brown's tenure is like 21-3 against the Sixers over the last 6 years or whatever it's been since he started. So the numbers are not in Philadelphia's favor. And obviously us being local, I do think, however, if our starting five is healthy with Joel Embiid's, knee, if he's able to go every game. If he can't go, I don't think there's a chance they win this series. So the scheduling does benefit them with the extended days off. But man, like I said, if you're running, a computer simulation, or if you're using your mind and not your heart to gamble here, the money's telling you Raptors in 6, maybe 7, but I've even seen some people say 5.
This has the potential, if the Sixers play as bad as they did in some of those Nets games, of them going down in 4 or 5.
So we shall see. Like Pags mentioned, we're going to have a special one-off preview for all you Sixers fans out there. Wanted to touch on this one, but we do foresee, or I guess I foresee 1-2 coming out of the East, and Pags is going 4-2. So stay tuned, but either way, man, I'm definitely excited to see this round of basketball way more than the first.
For sure, it's going to be fun. And now we're going Nostradamus on the Western Conference.
Well, I don't think it's something that's going to surprise anybody out there when we say that Golden State is up 3-2 at the time of recording, that we feel as if it's safe to assume that they're going to advance beyond the Clippers and face the Rockets here in round 2, who ran through the Jazz pretty good there in the first round.
Bro, I could totally see the Clippers eking out one in Los Angeles and everyone being like, oh my God, are the Warriors going to lose? And then the Warriors just beating the Clippers by 50 in Game 7.
I thought that may have happened last night, but I think clearly Golden State was like, maybe if we just show up, we'll win. Nope. So I think, honestly, it's going to happen a game earlier because they're all like, fuck, man, I don't want to play again. Let's just go beat these assholes in L.A.
Yeah, let's get ready for the Rockets, which is the series I predicted. I predicted it.
Yes, let's go. Now take it a step further and predict who's going to win it, Pags, and why.
Warriors in 5.
No, 5. Wow.
The same reason you thought that they're going to win in Game 6, I think it's going to be like, let's get rid of these fucking assholes. Jazz kind of gave the blueprint of guarding James Harden, and I think they're just going to let Harden get his and kind of take care of Chris Paul and the rest of those dudes on the Rockets.
See, my heart wants Rockets in 7, just because I'm tired of watching the Warriors.
Don't get me wrong.
But, I mean, until kind of like the Patriots, right? Until somebody beats the Warriors, it's stupid to bet against them. So I do think it's a 6 or 7 game series. I think Houston is very good, and Harden's going to be able to win a game or 2 by himself just based on creating his own shot or a shot for somebody else. This is the series that, even in my opinion, is potentially the Western Conference Final, because I do think the winner of this next series eventually will move on past whoever comes out of that other semifinal.
I agree with that. The winner of this is in the finals.
We'll see, man. And as the Sixers, it's like, who do we want to play? You want to play the best. Give us the Warriors if we do win. And then the other part of me is like, nah, fuck that. Let's have Portland go all the way here.
Yeah, let's play Portland.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, right? I don't really care. So that'll be the wrap-up. The 4th semifinal. Portland actually won a series, Pags. Got swept in the regular season by Oklahoma City, but Damian Lillard was like, nope, fuck that. It's a new year. It's postseason. I'm just going to get under the skin of Russell Westbrook, piss him off, and we're finally going to advance, Jennifer.
Jennifer's an idiot. What did you think of the 50-foot pull-up for the win?
Oh, my God, dude. What a horrible shot. What a horrible offensive possession. Like, he's just standing there with like 3 seconds. I was like, this motherfucker's really just going to shoot it from here? Like, what are we doing? We can't get a ball screen. We can't get anything. If Jimmy Butler did that for the Sixers, I would be so pissed.
Especially that far away. It's not like he was just like flirting with the 3-point line. It was like Oh yeah, I'm closer to half court than I am the 3-point line.
It's only a good shot because it went in. I'm with Paul George. He's like, I don't care. That was a bad shot. Hell yeah, it was a bad shot till it went in, and it's a great fucking shot. Like,
hell yeah.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
That's
and he
where.
had the stone cold picture. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and he waved him goodbye. That was good shit.
That was good shit. That was a nice little feisty series, even though it only went 5 games.
Oh, definitely, man. And Westbrook and Paul George fail again in year number 2 of the experiment down there. So I wonder how they're going to advance, man, because every year they get to the dance, but they just never win in the postseason.
I did not foresee that happening. I thought the Thunder were going to have a little fight in them and possibly get to the next round, but, man, Blazers looked good.
They did look good, and they're going to face the winner of the Nuggets-Spurs series with the 2-seed Nuggets currently up 3-2. Again, we assume that they're going to advance. It would not surprise me if it goes 7, but they are favorites, so we'll go with that, Pags. And then I guess Portland-Denver. And any interest in that series? Are you going to watch any of those games right off the bat?
Doubtful.
Not going to stay up till 10:30 for tip-off in those games?
If the Sixers run late and I'm like all jazzed up after the game, maybe I'll flip it on for a little bit, but I'm not watching it to the end. I can tell you that.
I was going to say, I usually make it till halftime and about midnight East Coast time until I have to turn those off and then catch the highlights the next day. But I'm going to be rooting for Portland in that one, Pags, literally just because you mentioned CJ, Lehigh Mountain Hawk, fellow alumni. Used to eat lunch with him, passed him all the time in the training room, things like that. More luck for him, and if the Sixers aren't going to win the whole damn thing, obviously got to root for CJ and the Mountain Hawk to get himself a ring.
Yeah, I'm pulling for the Blazers as well. I think the Blazers can easily win this series. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to say Blazers because of CJ as well.
There you go. And the Joker is the only guy on the other side who I'm just like, he could eat him up. But honestly, man, This is really where it looks like the fun begins for the NBA playoffs. The NHL gives us the fun right from the jump. A couple of Game 7s in the first round. Like we mentioned, the East went 16-2 in basketball. So hopefully we'll get ourselves a few more deep series here and maybe some Game 7s on the hardwood here in the semifinals.
I know I say it all the time when I'm in the moment, but this is one of the best times in sports right now, man. We got semifinals in hockey, semifinals in basketball. You got golf coming up, the PGA Championship coming up in a couple of weeks. You got baseball in full swing. It's a good time, and the NFL draft.
And the draft this weekend coming up here. And Game 1s of the Eastern Conference this weekend. When the West wraps up, they'll probably be soon to follow. But we'll catch you guys next week when we kind of wrap up maybe the first couple of games in each series and really see which way things are leaning.
Yeah, continue to share us on our Instagram, Two Coast to Callcast. We're going to be firing out all kinds of NBA content for you guys. So if you have your friends that aren't too into the NBA, well, send it over to them. And obviously continue to share our name and help us spread the good word, friends.
That's it. We appreciate everything you guys are doing out there for us. And we'll talk to you guys soon.
Later.